Okay, so this is kind of a weird topic for a video, I guess. But what are five things that are not the book itself, but that are really useful or like must-haves for when you're reading? I have my five and I'm going to share them with you. But what are some things that you guys out there use to help make reading more comfortable, or just a more pleasant experience? I have noticed lately that I really like to lie down while I'm reading, like flat, which makes it a little difficult. I like to read hardbacks. And when you're reading in bed and you're trying to lie down and hold your book up, I mean, for me, I tend to hit myself in the face when I fall asleep with my book. But something that I got for Christmas this year from my mom is this really useful, it's supposed to be a tablet stand, but I find that this is super useful for holding up my hardback books while I'm reading. Like it keeps them at a good angle for, keeping them upright so that I can read from my lying down position. And I mean, maybe it's hard for you to read sideways. Um, I mean, I've found that some people can't read words in a different orientation, which is interesting. Um, but if you're someone who likes to lie down in bed and read and you're like on your side doing it, which I am, one of these is fabulous. I just started using it. You literally just prop your book up in these little grooves on the bottom. And there's three little groove options so that you can keep your book at a different angle depending on what's most comfortable for you to read. You can also use it on your lap to hold up your book. I mean, it makes it a little more comfortable, I guess, to have it in your lap to read with. But I find that if you are a late at night in bed reader, this thing is amazing. Again, they're really for tablets, but this thing has been a game changer for me reading at night. That's also part of the reason why I don't get as many books read in a year as I probably should, because I do read at night and then I tend to fall asleep while I'm reading, which is a problem. But since that's what's comfortable, this thing has been a game changer for me this year. Um, Obviously, one of the things that's also super useful for me is bookmarks because I dog-eared pages upset me greatly, especially if you're going to pay money for these beautiful versions of books that have the sprayed edges and the custom special covers and like their signed editions. Why are you dog-earing your pages? That is heartbreaking for me. And maybe it's just that like you have the special versions of books and those are the ones that you don't read, like they're just display items for your bookshelves. And then you have a dog-eared, like hot mess of a version that you actually read in and annotated in and, did all your markups or whatever in. Also a thing that I don't do. That's just me. I don't like messing up my books. I also don't crack my book spines. That upsets me greatly. But to each their own, you do you with your books. But for people like me that do not like dog-earing their pages, obviously a bookmark of some sort is going to be a must-have. So I got this really cute set of bookmarks for Christmas from my husband. They are little magnetic bookmarks. They are obviously going to be Tairn from Fourth Wing. So there's my little Tairn bookmark. And my Andarna, also cute little bookmark. And then I have a scale, but scale fell behind the headboard of my bed, so she is lost at the moment. I will retrieve her, but sadly she is not with us today. But yeah, these little magnetic bookmarks have a little piece that sticks to the magnet on the front part of the bookmark. I like these in particular because I'm less likely to put them down and lose them like in the like covers on the bed or whatever, because as I'm reading, I just like clip them to another page in the book and they're, stuck there because they're magnetic. I mean, I guess you could do that with a regular bookmark as well. Just stick it further back in the book, like to mark where you're trying to read to for the evening, which is actually, now that I think about it, not a bad idea. Just clip the bookmark to the place you're trying to get to in the book in that sitting, and then it's already marked. I may have just had a revelation guys, it's a stupid revelation, I realize, but this may also be a game changer for me. But yeah, I really like these. I really like these little magnetic bookmarks that just clip to the page. It's less likely for the bookmark to fall out if you're carrying your books around, which I do from place to place because I read all over the house. But yeah, I just like the fact that they just clip right there to your page. They hold your spot. They don't slide out because they're stuck in there. So yeah, magnetic bookmark is now one of my new favorite things for reading as well. Another Christmas present, most of the, like, actually I think all except one of the things that I'm going to show you are Christmas presents this year from either my husband or my parents. So yeah, I tend to not buy myself things, but people buy me really useful stuff, either off of my Amazon wish list or, just because they're cool people. But my next must-have is going to be a book light. I read at night and I like to have direct light on the pages because I'm getting older and obviously I wear glasses. My eyes are terrible. And especially for books that have the teeny tiny font, which, I mean, I like a book with larger spaced out font because I'm old. I can't track the lines. I'm not that old, but I still can't track the lines, especially at night after I've been working all day. Having direct light has also been a game changer already this year. I used to just read with the bedside lamp, and this is so much better. It makes everything so much clearer and sharper as I'm reading. This particular one is a obviously rechargeable little USB book light, but this one I like because it has 3 different lights. It has the bright white, and then it has like I guess like a blue or like I don't know. It's like a bluish kind of light. And then it also has a warm orange light so that if you're reading at night, it's not quite as glaring. I mean, I still read with the regular, just bright white or regular, like standard light versus the blue, which is a little brighter and a little more harsh for me while I'm reading. But yeah, this book light is great. I like the adjustable like light tone in this one because if if my eyes are tired or whatever, I can switch between them and it makes it a much more comfortable read. But this thing has been a game changer as well this year. A lot of game changers this year. But yeah, definitely. So book prop, book light, and magnetic bookmark. 3 things that I'm using every day as I'm reading, especially at night in bed. Kind of a side note, another thing that's been a real game changer for me reading this past year and a half, I got a new adjustable bed, and I'm not gonna lie, those things are kind of great. I do like being able to put the head of the bed up so that I can still be in bed under the covers nice and warm, but be in a comfortable position. Not one of my 5 items, but definitely has made reading a lot more comfortable. So 4th item is going to be cozy blankets. I mean, I'm really such a fall girly. I love the cozy, it's getting crisp and cool out, and I just want to snuggle up on the sofa with a good book wrapped in a blanket. This one was actually, it's called a Berkshire blanket. This was a gift from my friend Trina, actually. This is the kind of adult Snuggie that seems to be popular right now. It has these little flaps. So the back is like a solid rectangle. It's kind of almost like a cape or kind of feels almost like a graduation robe kind of feel to it. But the thing that I like the most about this one is pockets. It has pockets. So I can carry around, my phone or my bookmarks or my book light or whatever. And it stays over your shoulders. So it's not like a pull over the top kind of thing like the old school Snuggies I feel like used to be. But this one is more of just a drape that goes over your shoulders and hangs down the front and is super warm. I love it. I also have a lightweight version of this that I think came in the Owl Crate Advent calendar this year. It's a lighter weight version of this same thing with the solid back and the two pieces that come over your shoulders. But it has it has a pattern from the Lord of the Rings on it that was really pretty as well. But that one's a bit of a lightweight one. This is the soft, fleecy, winter version. My mom also got me sort of a different version of this. This one is an actual, like, kind of almost bathrobe-y type version. This is like an actual warm fleece, soft, lovely, like robe jacket. So this one doesn't go over the shoulders. It goes on like a normal, like almost bathrobe, but it doesn't have a sash. But best thing about this one as well is that it also has pockets. And who doesn't love pockets? So item number 4 is definitely going to be some kind of warm blanket. But these like over the shoulder blankets have been a particular favorite of mine this year. So that is item number 4. And then item number 5, probably a lot of you have, but it's my Kindle. I have a Kindle Unlimited membership, which, here's my cover. So I have a Kindle Unlimited membership, which has really kind of increased the number of books that I have access to without having to buy them. I mean, I know you pay for a monthly subscription. It's like $12 a month to have Kindle Unlimited, but so many of the books that are getting recommended, especially on Book Talk, that sound super interesting, are available on Kindle Unlimited for that one subscription price. So if you're just reading one book a month on your Kindle Unlimited subscription, it's paying for itself, because right now, like a hardback especially, is going to be like $20. Or like even if it's 15, that's still, Kindle Unlimited is still less than what you would pay for those hardback books. And I mean, honestly, I don't know about you, but I don't need any more physical copies of books that I don't really plan on rereading or that I didn't really love. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading on Kindle Unlimited. And then for books that I really love and want a physical copy of, I'm going to seek out the special edition with the sprayed edges if they have them that I really want, so that I have that version of the book that I can keep on my shelf. That's kind of like the pretty version. That way I have it if I want to reread it. And I mean, well, no, because you return your books to Kindle Unlimited. Like you can take 20 of them out at a time, which is an insane number of books for someone like me who reads one book at a time. But I do have all 20 books saved in my Kindle Unlimited subscription right now. It's fine. But item number 5 is definitely just my trusty Kindle. Technically, this is a Amazon Fire, because it's the color version with the ability to get streaming videos and stuff on. But my Kindle is definitely item number 5. So Kindle, nice warm fuzzy blankets, book prop for reading at night, book light, and then the magnetic bookmarks are my 5 items. What are 5 things that make reading more comfortable for you? Do you also use any of these 5 things? Do you hate one of these 5 things and think it's the most useless thing ever? Is there something else that I should add to my list that I didn't mention that would be a game changer for me as well? Let me know in the comments. Like, I love making my life more comfortable and being able to find nice cozy nooks to read in. So if you've got another item that I should add to my list or seek out for myself, let me know. It is all about enjoying reading to its fullest potential. So I'd love to hear from you and see what your 5 items are. I'll see you in the next video.